and good health? Well, look no further. Quicklink Construction is a licensed general construction company that's fully insured for the 5 boroughs and Westchester. A one-stop construction company that will cater to your needs. Experience is what counts in this business, and we have the experience for more than 35 years. So if you need a paint job, call us. If the roof is talking to you, call us. If your garage won't open, call us. If you need a new paint job, call us. If you try to do the work yourself and your wife won't talk to you, call us. 914-665-0106. Quicklink Construction. No job too big, no job too small. Just call us. 914-665-0106. 914-665-0106. We have the experience. Quicklink Construction.
And I know.
It's Jamaica's 62nd Independence Cruise and Genesis Restaurant's 27th anniversary celebration. Sunday, August 4th, aboard the Cornucopia Luxury Cruise Line, departing Pier 36, 299 South Street, New York, New York. Wear out your Jamaican colors and have your chance to win a trip for 2 to Jamaica. Boarding time is 5 p.m. sharp. Departing Pier 36, 299 South Street, New York, New York. Early bird tickets are $120 and available in Queens at Genesis One Restaurant, in Brooklyn, Topaz Restaurant, in Long Island at Sam's Caribbean Market, in the Bronx at People's Choice Furniture, ticket delivery with Oxtail and Irydale. Bus leaves Queens and the Bronx at 4 p.m. Don't miss it as we celebrate Jamaica in a big way. For more info, call 718-739-8443 or 917-335-5331.
The newly released tribute album from Keith Cole entitled Rock With Me.
Rock with me, baby. Rock with me, baby. Rock.
It's 13 tracks, including the astute cover of Delroy Wilson's Who Cares?
Who cares? Who was right or wrong? Right.
Keith Cole also sings homage to Jabi Bunny Wailer.
How does it feel to have been on the ballroom floor?
This newly released 13-track tribute album is readily available in record stores and on all digital platforms. It's the brand new album Rock With Me from Keith Cole. Pick up a copy today and help play tribute to these icons in reggae music.
Rock with me, baby. Rock with me, baby. Yeah. Rock.
Jerry Center, 150 West 3rd Street, Mount Vernon, New York. Dine-in or takeout available. Call us 646-294-3939 or 917-870-4088. We're open Monday to Thursday, 8 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 1:30 a.m. Sundays, 12 p.m. to 11 p.m. On Fridays and Saturdays, our seafood weekend starts from 11 o'clock. Check out our extensive breakfast and lunch menu. For breakfast, we have ackee and saltfish, corned beef and cabbage, callaloo and saltfish, corned beef and macaroni, liver or kidney, curry chicken back, brown stew chicken back, cook up saltfish, salt mackerel. Also check out our lunch specials: oxtail, cow foot, stew pork, tripe and beans, stew peas, jerk pork, jerk chicken, fried chicken, stew chicken, barbecue ribs, curry chicken, curry goats, pepper steak, escovitch fish, brown stew fish, and roast fish, jerk pork with bread, jerk chicken with bread. Plus, we have catering services available. Call us 646-294-3939 or 917-870-4088. We also have delivery services with Uber and DoorDash. Check us out on Instagram at CB_Jerk Center. Call us 646-294-3939 or 917-870-4088. CB Jerk Center, 150 West 3rd Street, Mount Vernon,
New York. I introduce the best ice cream factory located in Mount Vernon, 408 East Sanford Boulevard. Call and place your order at 914-699-1349. We also do delivery from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. We have the most Jamaican flavors: grape nut, pistachio grape nut, rum and raisin, Jamaican rum and raisin, sour milk ice cream, sugar-free ice cream, stout ice cream cake, peach grape nut, and more. Also check out Papa Deli's is right next door. When you talk about jerk chicken, jerk pork, roast fish, fried fish, and roast corn, contact me at 914-699-0145. Also check out our juice bar with our smoothies, boosters, mash, and therapy juices. 408 East Sanford Boulevard. Ice cream, jerk chicken, roast fish and corn, and over them you gone.
When you are hungry, come to Cooler Runnings Restaurant. Located at 1802 Nerid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx, we specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
For 2 days, the 5 o'clock hour is hot on Fit FM 96.7, www.fitfmja.com. Your life, your music with Lady D, Denise Gomez, Inside the Zone. Catch me on Monday at 5 p.m. for the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. And on Friday, yes, at 5 p.m. for Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. From abroad to yard, Trelawney, me love on you.
Cooler Runnings Restaurant would like to introduce you to our brand new vegetarian grill and juice bar called Cooler Runnings Vegetarian Grill, located at 1785 Nerid Avenue at the corner of Nerid and Wickham Avenues in the Bronx, across from the original Cooler Runnings Restaurant. We're open Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. and on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. We specialize in the best authentic vegetarian dishes, which contain no animal byproducts. Our menu includes Ito stew, tofu, veggie chunks, and our exclusive in-house vegetarian patties. For our full menu, you can visit our website at crvgbronx.com, or you can give us a call at 929-265-3392. We are also available on Uber Eats for your convenience. Stop by, and remember, at Cooler Runnings Vegetarian Grill, customer service is our #1 priority.
FM. Center stage, center stage, center stage. What an announcement. Oh my gosh, spring is springing and the temperatures are fluctuating. I'm beginning to feel like the meteorologist or the female weather lady. I guess this is how it's going to be from now on. Hop on board with me, Lady D, the Jamaican lady with the Spanish last name. For Inside the Zone, the community platform where information is guaranteed. It promises to be a ride this evening. Inside the Zone is sponsored by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Narita Avenue in the Bronx. Give them a call, 718-324-7484. Let it not be said I did not send you to Cooler Runnings. I invite you to go on over and purchase your meal. I wonder if Dia went yet. I wonder if Pat went over there recently. I wonder how is Gloria. There are just some people I haven't heard from in a while. I invite you to download the Linkage Radio app store. And we're live on EchoBox, Samsung TV, Roku TV, Fire TV, Alexa, Amazon, Skills. You have a smart device, don't you? I don't know who doesn't. Search for Linkage Radio. Did you know that I'm simulcasting on Caribbean Vibes Radio Network, www.caribbeanvibesradio.com, and Fit FM 96.7, www.fitfmja.com. Your life, your music. You didn't know? I've been doing this several months now. Where you been? What you been doing? Chucks. Of course, you can catch me live on Fit FM 96.7, Mondays and Fridays at 5 p.m. in Western and Central Jamaica. I'm streaming live on Inside the Zone YouTube channel with Lady D. If you want to check me out, I'm sporting a blue get-up thing. Yeah, something. I'm sporting something today. Yeah. Welcome to the show. I don't know if you're in a beauty salon, a barbershop, a hospital, a deli, a restaurant, somewhere. Well, if you are, or driving in your car, this segment is called Center Stage. It is dubbed the platform where voices are heard and people connect. Yeah, I'm here. And I'd also like to introduce you to Inside the Zone. It is a culture-centric radio program that connects the Jamaican diaspora and international audiences. The show captures its people's social, cultural, and collective views on issues that affect their communities. Family, health, finance, education, immigration, housing, wealth management, life and health insurance, real estate, food insecurity, all these and more. Monday, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. and Thursday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. right here on Linkage Radio. What do I have for you this evening? Coming up, Inspirational Zone, we get our praise on with great gospel music. Yeah, followed by News Zone, a rebroadcast of the news courtesy of the Jamaica Information Service. In What's Inside the Zone, stand up, speak out, protect the rights of the children. That's the theme this year for Child Month from May 1 through to May 31. Expect inspiring and empowering interviews and entertainment with the children. I have been tuned into the JCDC, and for those of you who do not know what the acronym stands for, that's the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission. So, you know, they do have a series of events leading up to August 6th, Jamaica's independence. And in the afternoons, well, from morning, as I go in, I tune in live because they have been staging music, dance, speech, etc. live from the Ward Theatre, downtown Kingston. So I have my up front and center seat. Yeah. And I've been enjoying it. Oh my God, our children are just so bright, creative. And I have a little excerpt for you this evening to kick off Child Month. In center stage, we have not heard the voice of Delia Farquharson in a long time, have we? So Delia joins me this evening at 7:30 p.m. to discuss road rage. You may have seen a video circulating on social media with a gentleman who, well, two vehicles had a mild collision, and one of them was stark staring crazy, mad, as we would say. It was something to see. Perhaps you saw it. So we're going to talk about rage, particularly road rage. 6:37. Welcome. Our telephone number is 914-297-8911. 914-297-8911. Lock it in your phones so you can call us here at Linkage Radio. And since I'm the voice you're hearing from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. this evening, lock it in and call me. Hello to my YouTubers. I'd like to welcome you to the space. Please don't just sit there. Abdullah, you're early. Cheers to you, Abdullah. Got more stuff coming up. Stick and stay with me. My name is Lady D, Denise Gomez. Welcome to the show. I want to get my praise on. Want to get my praise on. You want to get your praise on? Then come with me. Let's praise together. That's one thing we can say. There's no charge for that. Not at all. So I'd like to welcome you to Inspirational Zone. Let's get our praise on. And you know, this month is all about Mother's Day. It's about Child Month. People are being born in the month of May. Such great things are happening. What did I miss? You let me know. 914-297-8911. Are you ready to clap, dance, praise, shout, and say, yes, God is good to me? Well, I say that every chance I get. Join me.
She gave me life when it started. She stayed with me and never part. She held me close when I cried and wiped the tears from my eyes. She understood my baby talk. She was there when I started to work. how to share. She taught me the Lord's Prayer. Mama told me God will never change. You just go and His holy name. Oh yeah. And I thank God. Oh, I thank God. I thank God for Mama. Yeah. I thank God for Mama. She taught me how to pray. Mama did. I thank God for Mama. She showed me the right way. I hope that I could see her in heaven some sweet day. I thank God. Oh, I thank God. I thank God for Mama. Yeah. I thank God for Mama. She taught me how to pray. Mama did. I thank God for Mama. She showed me the right way. I hope that I could see her in heaven some sweet day. And I thank God. Oh, I thank God for Mama. And I thank God. Oh, I thank God.
Yes. Amen.
For Mama.
Yes. The voice of Joan Fleming. Beautiful song. Kicking it off for the month of May. Mother's Day's coming up. And I know we just love to cherish and bestow just such nice things on our mother. But for those who don't have a relationship with their mom, I encourage you to rekindle that. Do what you have to. She may not respond, because I have an interesting letter here for Mail Zone. Very sad, but it goes to tell you that there is redemption, restoration, and love. So I want to welcome you to the show. It is Thursday, da-da-da-da-da, Thursday, and it is center stage. It is center stage. I'm on Broadway. It's center stage. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's center stage this evening. Welcome, everyone. You know what time it is. 6:44 p.m. and I am here with you until 8 o'clock. Let me pause to say happy birthday to someone who's celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday to you, you, and you. Don't forget you can share your birth dates with me. I didn't say year, I said birth dates with me by emailing me. I talk fast sometimes. Slow down, Lady D, slow down. Emailing me at inside the zone nyc@gmail.com. Inside the zone nyc@gmail.com. I'd love for you to just spend some time with me by telling me your birth date, and I'll be able to shout you out every chance I get. CJ, you need to share your birth date with me by emailing or texting me, since I know you well, and I will be able to shout you out on my broadcast. How is that? Yep. Hello, everyone. The Linkage Radio fam, the Fit 96.7 fam, the Caribbean Vibes Radio Network fam, Linkage Radio, Inside the Zone, everybody, howdy. What time is it? 6:45. I am so on time. Welcome. It's now time for News Zone, a rebroadcast of the news courtesy of the Jamaica Information Service.
Good day, I'm Lisa Rowe and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, May 1, 2024. The tourism sector is projected to record $4.38 billion in earnings for the financial year 2023-2024, the highest in the country's history. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett says this represents a notable 9.6% increase from the previous financial year. He outlined this and other achievements while opening the sectoral debate in the House of Representatives on Tuesday. The tourism minister says stopover arrivals for the same period are estimated at 2.96 million and cruise arrivals are expected to reach 1.34 million.
The impact of that has been that several of our communities that were reeling from COVID as a result of this performance are now bustling centers of commerce and activity again, and are providing more jobs and more jobs.
Minister Bartlett says the sector is experiencing an unprecedented surge in the first quarter of 2024.
We have already cleared 1.34 million visitors, earning $1.27 billion for Jamaica. And that represents, of course, 788,000 stopovers, or 7.4% increase. Cruise has come back, 554,560 cruisers, representing a 16.1% increase over the corresponding 3 months last year.
Meanwhile, $500 million has been earmarked to build social housing units for tourism workers under the Project Hope program. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett says that this figure will be matched by hotel investors partnering with the government, and 100 units are projected for construction this year. He was giving a post-review of his sectoral debate presentation at the post-cabinet press briefing earlier today. The units will be for workers in dire need, and the criteria will be similar to the new social housing program.
The worker must have access to the land, of course, whether it's family land or they have a long lease or something on it. They must be in really dire economic straits, either by virtue of their own social situation or by an induced activity like fire, a mega fire that destroys them and leave them and their children without shelter.
On the broader housing initiative for tourism workers, Minister Bartlett says commitment has been confirmed from partners and investors in the industry for the development of 3,000 units over 5 to 10 years.
The new one in Hanover is 500 units they will have for the workers right there in Green Island. And next door to them, an expansion is going to happen for 600 units again for workers in Hanover.
The government has endorsed a 3-year program on the promotion and protection of human rights in Jamaica. This will be done through education advocacy and legal support services. The program was launched by Jamaicans for Justice, JFJ, on Monday, with funding of $52 million Jamaican dollars from the European Union, EU. Activities include a Speakers Bureau training series targeting 20 youth. This is to strengthen their capacity to represent themselves and advocate on human rights issues. In addition, approximately 40 community interventions and mobile legal clinics will be held across high-risk communities. This will target 10,000 citizens and unattached youth who have experienced rights violations. JFJ will also lead social justice and life skills sessions among 2,500 high-risk primary and secondary school students. Another component is the training of at least 20 informal community leaders as justice advocates, covering social justice and restorative justice practices for improved conciliation and mediation. The program will also facilitate continued advocacy and public education on the constitutional reform process and ensure that recommendations for increased access to justice and improved human rights standards and safeguards are voiced. Minister of Legal and Constitutional Affairs, Marlene Malahoo Fort, has commended the initiative.
One of the biggest concerns that we have spoken about repeatedly within the CRC process is the need for greater public education And we have seen just how much more difficult the work has been because of the knowledge gap in the society.
Key stakeholders, JFJ and the EU, both agree that the undertaking will undoubtedly contribute to making Jamaica a more rights-based and inclusive society.
We have to educate our youngsters about their responsibilities and their rights, because once you understand the rights that you have a greater appreciation for the rights of others.
The protection and the promotion of human rights is really at the core of the European Union. We do offer a lending hand in a country like Jamaica. We have a specific call for human rights.
At the same function, it was announced that the Constitutional Reform Committee, CRC, has signed off on a list of recommendations that will be submitted to Cabinet soon. Minister of Legal and Constitutional Affairs, Marlene Malahoo Fort, says the document is being prepared for the signature of committee members.
You can be assured that in the same way we have put online all of the minutes, the confirmed minutes of the meetings, the report will go to Cabinet and it will be tabled in the Parliament, and we will have an opportunity as a nation to discuss it in full.
Minister Malahoo Fort says there are many lessons to be learned from the process being undertaken, and it is hoped that this will demonstrate a level of trust in the society and consensus that is required to move the work forward. The Heart NSTA Trusts will be launching a digital technical and vocational education and training TVET platform. Managing Director Dr. Tanisha Ingleton made the announcement at a JIS think tank on Monday. Dr. Ingleton says this will modernize the traditional approach to TVET programs and services. The use of digital technologies, she adds, will enhance the accessibility, flexibility, and effectiveness of the offerings.
The digital TVET platform will enable the transformation of lab-based courses into fully online experiences by seamlessly integrating immersive labs with online lessons, thereby bolstering the Trust's investment in Centers of Excellence labs.
This initiative will enable the Trust to develop versatile quality TVET products and services for export, which will enable monetization of its investment. It is anticipated that over 200,000 enrollments will be facilitated on the platform over 3 years. And finally, the Heart NSTA Trust says it has surpassed several of its planned targets for the 2023-2024 financial year. Managing Director Dr. Tanisha Ingleton says there was an increase of over 9,000 enrollments across the different types of programs being offered. There was also an increase of over 1,600 in the number of persons receiving certification.
Our placement target this year was 8,030. The Trust was able to achieve 10,464. That's 10,464 young people placed in viable jobs across Jamaica. This is a notable 30% above target.
Dr. Ingleton says the achievements are attributed to several strategic initiatives by the agency. These include the removal of fees, the implementation of a robust training support services framework, and innovative recruitment strategies. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Lisa Rowe. Thanks for watching.
That was a rebroadcast of the news courtesy of the Jamaica Information Service. Good evening, everyone. If you are just joining me, my name is Lady D, Denise Gomez. I'm the host, producer, presenter, just about every thing that you can think of behind the scene and as the presenter. So I want to welcome you to the show. If you're joining me for the very first time, you will be here with forever. That's what I know. 914-297-8911, 914-297-8911. That's the number to link me here in the Linkage Radio station. I'd like to say hi to my YouTubers. As you join me and you're enjoying the show, please share the link with at least 5 people you know. You know 5 people? Or you only know 1. If you know 1, send it to that person. If you know 5 people, send it to them. If you know everybody, send it to them. And when you do, ask them to like, to share, and subscribe to Inside the Zone, the community platform where information is guaranteed. Let me say hi to my YouTubers. Hello to you. Pat was first in line. Then I had Vero popping in. Yvonne, it's so nice to have you keeping my company. Also, Abdullah. Yes, Abdullah is down under. Hey, Carbet. Hello, Eval. King. Well, King, I saw you sent me a message a while ago. I was back in the roaring 20s. Yes, last weekend. So hello, everybody. It's now time for me to share some music with you because, you know, I do believe that you love music and you love information, don't you? But it's my disco music Thursday, and I cannot go through the evening with a lot of talk and no music at all. That doesn't work, does it? No, sir. So, hi. Music for you. And then right after that, I'll take you to Mail Zone. Your emails are my priority. How are you in Duncan's Trelawney? How are you in Stewart Castle? How are you to the people in the West End of Jamaica? Hello, you're tuned in to Fit FM 96.7, fitfmja.com. You're locked into Linkage Radio, your budding and buzzing station, 24/7, 365 days for the year. That's what I say, that's what I say. And no matter what hour of the day, you log on to Linkage Radio, you'll hear a presenter, or you'll just enjoy some good tune. Music, if you'd rather. So hello, everybody. Are you ready to dance a little bit? Dance with me, Namancha. Disco, me say, you know. I said disco. Anybody know to dance real disco? Grace Robinson and I used to dance disco on a Friday at my primary school. Man, you can't catch me, can't catch me. As we say, you can't catch me. The people in Duncan's, you know the word catch? Let me know. 914-297-8911. Hello, it's Center Stage. I just think this musical arrangement is to die for. I just think Karen White has one of the best vocals. Very clear voice. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. A disco music Thursday, you know. Good evening, yeah. Evelyn Champagne King. Hey, everybody. Good evening. It is Center Stage. 914-297-8911. You know what? I'm gliding my way over, so, because it's now time for Mail Zone. Your emails are my priority. I have a letter here for you. Oh boy, things happen in this world. Don't worry, it's not your alone, baby. Things happen in this world. And when they do, you can all just about shake your head or something. But welcome to Mail Zone. Your emails are my priority. It is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx.
When you are hungry, come to Cooler Runnings Restaurant, located at 1802 Nereid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx. We specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
Mail Zone, your emails are my priority. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. We've started in the month of May, and this is our first email for the month in this feature. Quite a letter. Quite a letter. But I'd like you to listen very keenly. Take a note of the telephone number, 914-297-8911. So you can call me at the end of the letter. You don't have to wait. Just call me Once I have read the letter in its entirety, you give me a call. Mail Zone, your emails are my priority. And from the subject line, I feel such hatred for my mother. I feel such hatred for my mother. And it came in a very timely way, you know, because there are people who have dropped me little notes and say, hey, Lady D, I sent somebody an email. And I have to vet them properly, you know, before I choose to air them. And I thought this one was so appropriate because we're now in the month of May and we'll be celebrating Mother's Day soon. Welcome to the segment. Here it goes. Dear Lady D, why is it that parents are so crude? There is never a time my mother has ever been kind to me. When I was a child, she shoved and hit me in my head a lot, especially when my dad was not home. I used to ask her why she hated me, but she never responded. Somehow I knew there was a reason. When I turned 20, I decided to leave home and go to live with my aunt until I got a job, who showed me so much love. At first, my father did not agree, but after much pleading, he allowed me to go. I never told him what Mom did to me over the years, but I know he sensed that we were not close as my other siblings. I remember the day my mother came to my aunt's home. She did not know I was home and stormed into the house screaming at my aunt. My aunt was the perfect match for her and commanded her to leave her house. It was at that time my mother blurted out that she better not open her mouth and tell me that she, my aunt, is my mother. Lady D, I thought every muscle in my body went to sleep. I stood in my room and could not move. That's when the reality hit me that my aunt was my mother, and why my mother never liked me. It was like she wanted to burst out everything. As I listened, she yelled at my aunt for sneaking into their home and luring her husband into a relationship, and that I was the product of the relationship, or love child, as she called me. Lady D, I was so shocked I barged in on them and in tears asked my mother why I was not told. Naturally, they were so shocked and embarrassed at the same time. It's been over 10 years, and I have not said a word to either of them. I feel such hatred at times, I feel like bursting. Please help me. That's our letter today. Mail Zone, your emails are my priority. If you'd like to call me, you may call me at 914-297-8911. 914-297-8911. Here is a letter. And it is one of those that you realize how things happen in life. 1, 2, non-disclosure for obvious reasons. 3, how resentment can be built up so much that you start to hate. And when that happens, when you get to the hate part, it's when you have to seek help. So she has cried out to help to us. Good evening. Hello. Good evening. Hello, hello. Okay. I ask you to give me a call back to my caller. I'm not sure what happened here. I'm not hearing. Good evening. Hello? Hello? Good evening to my caller. Let's see. Let me try again. Stay online with me. Good evening. Okay.
Good evening.
Now here we are. Good evening to you.
Yeah, so this is a very interesting email.
Wait, Al?
Yes.
How you do, Al?
How are you?
Good.
I'm doing wonderful, and I just compliment you on your good topics that you bring on in your mail zone. And I just want to say this is a very, very interesting email in that closure is so needed in this child. Well, I believe the child. If I get it right,
it's not a child.
The dad got
the sister,
the other lady who is her aunt, pregnant.
Right. So they are sisters.
They're sisters, and of course, you know, it talks about shame in the family where they try to keep things
quiet,
you know, under
quiet.
Wraps, and unfortunately damaging relationships over the years. And of course, you know, at the end of the day, that child really they messed the child's mind up in a lot of different ways. So I would look to see this child who's an adult now.
Yes.
Like, with even though she's an adult, she could get, you know, seek to some kind of counseling to have closure within her life.
Yes.
You know, and just where she can also even forgive her mother and to understand, or the pretended mother over the years for what she had been through by realizing that now, you know, she was just rebelling off the whole situation in her own little way. It's just sad for everyone.
It is sad. Thank you, Al. Good. Long time I don't see you.
Yes, I wasn't there today, and I'll be back Tuesday. So, good show as usual.
Thanks.
And starting the month of May, real nice.
Yes, thanks. Blessings. To my second caller, good evening. Welcome.
Good evening. Sorry about the first call. Something went wrong with my phone. I'm using another phone now.
Okay. Welcome, MS.
Okay. No, I am listening to the story, and I'm totally confounded. I have never heard of a story like that before. I've heard all kinds of funny stories, but this one beats them all.
Yes. Two sisters. It's two sisters, and the husband got one pregnant, and, you know, they hold it down, and this looks. And you see what can happen.
This is really a crazy story.
Yeah. Not far-fetched by any means. Things.
Well, I have heard of similar stories, but this one went beyond what I heard before.
It's unfortunate because now, and I surmise that maybe the sister had, because, you know, siblings can come over to their relatives' home, and, you know, some of them are married and thing, but clearly something developed between them, and you know, she chose to carry the child, but you know, as to why the sister chose to keep the child, or she didn't have a choice, maybe the father wanted the child there, you know, you never know. And so in resentment, she's raising this picnic.
Oh man, it's just totally confusing.
Yes.
This will confuse any family.
It's upsetting. So clearly.
Oh yeah.
And that is why she says her aunt showed her so much love, because it's her mom.
Yeah.
It's her real mother.
Oh man.
So you see.
That is just so crazy. I mean, I've heard crazy stories, but this one beat them all.
But the thing is, I'm saying to myself that clearly she thought, right, that the daughter would have told her burst out stuff that maybe, my mother has been mean to me over the years. So that's why she went over there yelling and screaming, but nothing was disclosed. The girl didn't say anything. Oh, yeah. So she just opened her own can of worms.
Well, if she didn't decide to break into the discussion between mother and sister, she would never have found out the rest of the story.
There you go. I tell you, it is,
Anyway.
Ansness.
Oh, yeah. Interesting story.
All right. Blessings, MS.
Good, okay.
All righty. Bye-bye. Okay. There you have that. Good evening to everyone tuning in. If you'd like to give me a call, our telephone number is 914-297-8911. What say you about this letter? To my online listeners, do you have a comment? You may either post it in the chat or you may call me at 914-297-8911. Here it is. Two sisters ended up having a verbal altercation because one is married and the other one had a child for her husband. What a something. So the daughter found out years later. Grown woman she is now. But that was hard. If you want to call, you may call me 914-297-8911. 914-297-8911. It's Mail Zone. Okay, let's get on with it. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Lady Dean.
Well, my girl called me early and on time. Good evening.
Oh, yes.
Good
I
evening.
was listening.
Yeah.
What is this kind of mess? Oh, my Lord. Sister and sister. Two sisters. And she thinks the one that she runs to is her aunt.
Yes.
Which is her mommy. Then this one will go her with a liquor in her head. Which she a liquor in her head for?
Because she despised the picnic every time she look at her. You know these things, Hortense. Every time she look at the child, she say, look where my husband, my sister take where my husband. Yeah. Yeah, one of those.
And the husband go interfere with the sister. But the sister should have chopped him with a big spoon.
Well, the back end story we didn't really get, so we don't know if she was up to it. I can't say.
That's right. Oh my!
So maybe the big spoon not necessary. Yeah.
Show some hot soup.
Oh Lordy. Yeah, but this one. So she said, "Please help me," because she has a lot of hatred in her heart. What would you tell her, Hortense?
Oh God.
How would you counsel
she
her?
Said the aunt, which is within her mother, show her more love, more than that one over there. So stick to the one with royal love.
No, she's a grown woman now, man. But the thing is,
yes,
she needs help, as Al says. She needs counseling. Yes, and if we are recommending to her that she seeks the help of a counselor. Because she has not spoken to either of them from that day. That was it.
Okay.
She has no relationship with them. She cut both of them off.
Oh God. She shouldn't cut off the aunt.
Well, she cut her off because she knew that she was the real mother to her. Oh, Lord Hortense, how can we put ourselves in that situation? We can only encourage her, which is what I'm about to do, that you seek counseling. Yes, from an expert counselor. Please don't just go to somebody for prayer. Right? That works. They work hand in hand, but she needs professional counseling.
Wow. What is this? Is a big. I know. Who we gonna know? Father, the lady were married to have a child, a daughter before he married, and then no, that man messed with the what you call it, stepdaughter and get her.
Oh dear, is what you're saying. Really?
Yes, the wife is in the house there, and she is in the house, and both of them pregnant.
Oh dear.
The husband pregnant the stepdaughter.
Let me see if someone. Let me hold your thought. Let me see if someone is on the line. Hello. Good evening.
No.
Hello.
Curious to know your favorite super.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good evening.
Yes. Good evening. Good evening.
Drea.
It's Andrea.
Oh, hey, love. What's up?
Oh, I was agreeing with the caller that suggested that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, I'm hearing you.
Yeah. That it should get proper counseling.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That she get proper counseling.
Mm-hmm.
Because if she don't do that, it's going to continue to eat away at her.
I agree.
Right? And it can affect her late. I mean, she's older now, but it can continue to affect even other relationships that she has.
And mentally and physically too. So, Drea, you're calling me all the way from Barbados. I'm happy to hear you.
Yes, I wasn't sure the number was correct.
Yeah, man, it's correct. Yeah, people can call us on the WhatsApp line. I really should be quoting the WhatsApp line even more. Yes, so I appreciate you calling in. But yes, we recommend.
Tell her don't wait to get in help. It's late already as it is. Tell her to really reach out and get help as soon as possible.
Okay, and
she can move
I'm
on.
sure
These
she's
things,
listening.
and she don't want. And people die with these things as well. So you'll be surprised. Doctors can't even find out what their issues are because of the unforgiveness, the pain that she's bearing.
Yeah, this letter really has touched all of us who are hearing today and realize the things that can happen in a family. And when a family is hurt, they are deeply hurt.
Very so.
Yeah, deeply
Very
hurt.
so.
Yes.
Yep.
And which is
I don't
why
know. I don't know how people do that because I have family members who 2 sisters have children for the same man, and I'm like, so what are they? Cousins, brother, sister? What are they?
Oh dear. Yeah.
But
But it's good to hear you, Drea. Thank you for calling me. How is Barbados today?
That's all right. We got some rain last night, praise the Lord.
Okay.
But not enough.
Not enough. All right. Nobody asks for too much one time. Take time.
Yes. All right.
Thanks, love. Okay. Okay. Bye. That's Andrea, my good friend. We all know each other from we growing up. So, Hortense, my lovey.
Yes, ma'am.
Your final comments, because I'm expecting Delia to call me and we're going to have our conversation.
Yes. I never hear 2 sisters. I wonder which one of them the man that still stay with you now.
Well, she didn't go. I don't know if her. I don't know if it had gotten mashed up or what. I'm not sure. These things, you don't even know. You have to surmise. You can't tell. But yes, hold your thought. Hold your thought. Hold on a moment. Good evening. Welcome.
Good evening, Lady D, and to all the listeners. How are you?
We're doing. Hey, Pat.
All right. Okay. All right. I just want to add my 2 cents to the conversation. I agree with Andrea and the caller who called prior to her. Yes, it's important that this young lady, she gets some therapy because, it can really affect her emotionally and psychologically.
Mhm.
Even though she may tend to want to put it on the back burner, it will resurface and it manifests and it grows into a cancer. So she's going to have to get some professional treatment, not from the village lawyers, a professional treatment, because there are sometimes people who feel that they are privy enough to give you information. Wherein it might not be the best, it could be detrimental, but you need to get some professional counseling. And in the meantime, too, it's very hard on a spiritual level. She just need to connect with her scriptures, with the Bible, and also she need to go down in prayer for herself.
That's right.
Because was it Abraham when Sarah gave Abraham her handmaid to have that child? I mean, the scenario is a little different, but it's still complicated, yes. Because here is it. Sarah gave her husband her handmaid, and when the handmaid got pregnant, and Sarah didn't get pregnant, what did she do? She told her husband she's not going to stay in the house with that bondwoman.
Yes.
So she put her out. And even when Sarah got pregnant and had Isaac, she did not want to live in the house with Hagar and Ishmael. So we see it's a paper trail. This has happened from way back in history.
That's true.
But nothing really much has changed. All we have to do now is to be hyper vigilant, because for a brother-in-law to sleep with his sister-in-law, we don't know all the sorted details, if it was
consensual,
he took advantage of her, or it was consensual. That's up to them, and that's something they have to live with. They never look at the consequences that could have develop later on in life, how it could affect this individual. And there are folks who never get healing. But the process right now is to start the process and at least try to see if they can come up with some form of resolution. Maybe later down the road, the two sisters will be able to have a dialogue with the child or the young woman who is the victim in this case.
Yes.
The victim is the one who usually suffers the most and the longest. Yes. So that's why it's very important that she gets the help. That's what I would recommend at this time.
Thank you so much. I'm expecting my guest to
You're
call me.
welcome.
So I'm going to say
Okay,
love
so
to
I'm
both
gonna
of you.
hang up now.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hortense,
All
my
right.
love.
Thank you, Lady
Thank
D.
you for
Okay, bye-bye.
calling. Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay. Well, see, there you have that. We all have challenges in life, and hers right now is getting her heart healed. That's where she needs to start. Or she needs her heart to be healed. And if that happens, then she'll have a release. So I'm expecting Delia Farquharson to call me, and we're going to talk about this whole matter that occurred in Jamaica a few days ago between two motorists. I have never seen somebody, no, not true, Denise. I've seen angry people when I was growing up in my community, Penance. I've seen people really angry. I've seen Shan cut up Imam, transistor radio, and I'm sorry. So we've seen things happen. I've seen rage. But have you ever been enraged to the point where you lose all sense of reasoning? It's almost like you morph into another person, another thing. That's what I saw in this video with this gentleman in Jamaica. And road rage happens here in this country. So, no matter what we think, when we are driving, you really don't know who the next person is until you both have an encounter. But that's not a video that I would like to air live. And so I can only share it as a bit of, let me see, a bit of newscast. Where is it? And so for those of you who did not see it or anything like that, you stay with me. I'll be right back. My name is Lady D. Oh dear, I apologize for that. My name is Lady D. Denise Gomez, and I'm welcoming you to Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. And if you're connecting with me for the very first time, it's a pleasure having you. I hope you will be with me forever and ever and ever and ever. Yes. You stay with me forever. Don't leave me. Stay with me. I'll be right back.
When you are hungry, come to Cooler Runnings Restaurant. Located at 1802 Nerid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx, we specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Inside the Zone Center Stage this evening, and I am simulcasting with CaribbeanVibesRadio.com. Chris Wilby. Chris comes up at 8 o'clock. Right after yours truly, and he's going to take you with the Chris Wilby Show, and he's going to take you to St. Thomas. So I want to say hi to everyone logging on with me this evening. Also, just letting you know that I've kicked off Child Month, and the theme, I have not memorized the theme just yet, but the theme for Child Month this year is Stand Up, Speak Out, Protect the Rights of the Children. Stand up, speak out, protect the rights of the children. So I go to the phone line. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Lady D. It's Delia Farquharson. How are you?
Well, I tell you, Delia, it's been a while. But how you do,
Yes,
you do. Yes.
I'm doing well. I'm doing well, thank you.
Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, Delia and I are catching up a bit in the segment Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. And I invited Delia because I know from her background, she is able to discuss this topic with me about road rage, what triggers road rage, and we shared notes in terms of why we needed to talk about this particular topic that's actually on most people's minds when they take a look, watch the video. So Delia, welcome. It's good to have you. Road rage.
Thank you, Lady D.
You saw the video.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It was disturbing.
Disturbing on so many levels.
Mm-hmm.
Lady D. So many.
You're going in and out though, Delia.
Can you hear me?
Can
you hear me?
Better now.
Okay, yeah. I was saying it's disturbing on so many levels, Lady D.
Mm-hmm.
The thing, and I thought about it after I watched the video, and the thing that stood out to me more than anything else was the terror that I heard in the female passenger's voice.
Yes.
I heard absolute terror in her voice, and she was afraid not so much for herself, but for her companion.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And the person, I watched it a couple times, Lady D, looking at the individual's face, the taxi driver's face. and it's almost like he was having an out-of-body experience,
Mm-hmm.
which may be the case, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this may be someone who feels like they have been injured so many times. It's a dissociative experience.
Mm-hmm.
They have been injured so many times, and they're going to exact revenge, their I guess the word is revenge on the person that's in front of them. The fact that he went for this heavy piece of metal,
yes,
and then tried to open the door, and there was no reasoning with him. And even though when he opened the door, the woman said, we'll pay, we'll do whatever. He wasn't here. He wasn't hearing.
Mm-hmm.
And so you wonder to yourself, what has happened to this man, right? And I'm not going to label it as mental illness, because that won't be helpful. But I know that this person, this taxi driver, has had some violent experiences in his past.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what because people learn what they live.
Mm-hmm.
And for him, solving a problem and saying, nobody else is going to take advantage of me, he kept repeating something like, my car, my car, my car.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like, so Lady D, one, I think it was a dissociative experience. Two, I think this is a very traumatized individual. And he was having, people say you see black, like when you get so mad, you see black.
Mm-hmm.
He was seeing black. He was just seeing black.
Now,
right? And there was no reasoning with him, none at all.
And so also a part of the story is that, one, he has warrants out. Two, he has multiple tickets that he has not paid. So when I saw it, I said it's one of several things. One, he saw that, all right, they're going to catch me now, because somebody's going to have to call the police, right?
But Lady D, you don't get 27, I think they said 27 tickets or 27 warrants.
Yeah.
You don't get that in 1 week.
No, but
you don't get that in 2 weeks. You don't get that in 3 months. So this is a practice for him. He's been beating the system.
Total disregard.
Yeah, total disregard. He don't have any respect, any regard. So he's a selfish person that only his needs need to be satisfied. Only his needs need to be satisfied.
And then again, maybe he saw all kinds of things. He maybe saw himself going to jail. He saw himself not having no money, having to go get vehicle, him driving taxi.
Lady D, I don't think he had any of those. I don't think he had any of those thoughts, because that requires multiple steps, right? And that requires the cerebral cortex, the thinking part of the brain, to be able to logically go through. He was only responding emotionally. That was the amygdala responding. So he was only an emotional response. He not think. He was not thinking in that moment. Because if he was thinking in that moment, what he would be thinking is, I'm going to jail for real if I break these people's glass and if I hurt this man. So he wasn't thinking.
Boy, Delia, I tell you, when I saw it, I said, no, man. And then, here in this country, not many people do practice that. But, if you have a run-in with somebody, you stay on the scene. You can't even sit in your car, right? You just stay there and wait until the police comes. So the gentleman, you notice, at first he was just calm. He didn't jump out of the car. Even when he saw him approaching with the metal, that weapon, he didn't. It's when he licked out the glass and the young woman started screaming. And he now came out, so it almost escalated into something horrific. Because I think he had a machete, or as we would say, machete, in his hand. Oh, Lord.
Yes, this could have been so so tragic.
So what tips do you have
tragic.
for people if they, find themselves in a similar
I'm going
situation?
To say, in some parts of Westchester County, right? No, when you have an accident where there's no body injury and it's just like, vehicle damage, you don't even have to call the police. You exchange information, and because it's the limited resources with police, you exchange information and you deal with it calmly, right? You don't have to. It's not required in some places that you call the police,
right?
And most people can accomplish that, right? But I think one of the things I heard as part of this is that they said that the driver with the female passenger, he was the one who first hit his car and was trying to get away, right? And that might have been what was the trigger. We don't know. But in any case, right, one, is to understand that you don't know who may be on the other end. So if you do hit somebody's car, it's probably best to try to calmly deal with it and to accept responsibility rather than trying to get away, because this might have been what triggered it, right? No
Yes.
justification for it, no excuse for it, but may have been what triggered it. And then two, if you realize that someone is so irate, so belligerent, then safety first. You have to protect your life,
yes,
right, and yourself, right? So so if you recognize that you see somebody you see the smoke literally coming out of their ears, then your task is to get away, and get away fast. And I could see that the gentleman was the young person who was driving the car. You could tell he was terrified. He wasn't sure if he should reverse or what he was doing. He was, you could tell he was terrified.
Oh, I tell you.
So it's a really sad situation.
It is.
And I hope nobody encounters that. But yeah, you protect yourself. You always protect yourself and get away.
And
even if you drive to the nearest police station, even if the person is falling, you go to the nearest police station. At least you have relative safety.
That is true. Well, Delia, just tell them who you are as we wrap up.
Thank you, Lady D. I'm Delia Farquharson. I'm a licensed clinical social worker and longtime fan of Lady D, and sometimes presenter on this program. And I'm always appreciative of the opportunity to speak with your listeners, Lady D.
Yes, ma'am, and I appreciate you too. Nice hearing your blessings, Delia.
Take care, Lady D. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. All right, that's it. Road rage, Lords. Telling you, people out there fierce, they're fierce. Center stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. So I promised you that I would play a clip for you of one of our brilliant children in Jamaica. Now they are hosting a series of events as a prelude to the upcoming Independence season in Jamaica in August. And they have been having the dance, speech. I haven't seen drama yet, unless that missed me. But I've just been sitting at my desk as I work and enjoy my homeland experience with our children. So I would like to also share a bit of what I have been enjoying with you, with the hope that you said, boy, Lady D, I wish me could have watched. Well, I'm sharing it with you. Not to worry. I'm always here as your backup. So welcome to my Child Month feature, kicking it off with one of my little brilliant children. So I tell you, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy.
Did they say these daughters when I asked for some?
Oh, someone wants to speak with me. Good evening.
Good evening, Lady D. Quick and fast. How are you?
Well, hello there, my yam lady.
I think I heard a voice a while ago. I tuned in. And I want to say to the person there that disappeared so fast, I have so much thanks to give to her. The paper couldn't hold the amount of thanks. to those children that she knows all she have done for them in Jamaica.
Okay,
So I
great.
want to say to her openly and that everyone can hear, Mrs. Ferguson not only think about America, she think about yard too. She help out her yard.
Great. Me happy to hear.
Yes, so we will talk.
All right,
Be
my
blessed.
love. Blessings, my yam lady.
All right.
Okay. Okay. So let me take you back to the feature right now. I do apologize. I had to catch up with my yam lady just now.
Studios in St. James. Let's welcome back to the stage Nolan Collignon doing Man Out of You from Mulan.
Get down to business to defeat the. If they send me daughters, you're the saddest I ever met, but you.
All right, let's pause for a second, please. Let's just change that battery pack. Ensure that we have one that is giving him no trouble at all. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we're working with man-made objects, so they will give trouble at some point in time, but we don't want for any performer to feel as if they don't have a fair chance. So we are doing everything we can to ensure that the play field is level. So we're changing the pack on Nolan, and then he will begin his presentation. Again, we want to thank you for joining us for the Festival of the Performing Arts National Finals, proudly brought to you by the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission, an agency of the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment, and Sport. All right, we are ready to begin again. Let's welcome back Nolan to the stage.
let's get down to business
That was Nolan Collignon from OS Studios out of St. James with Man Out of You. And of course, this is from Mulan.
It's a stiff competition.
That is category 20, class 2A, category 20, of course, songs from musicals, class 2A. As a part of your school or your team or your group. But you certainly can take videos or pictures of your own team members performing on stage. And should you post those pictures online, then we ask that you tag us at JCDC Jamaica so that we can share the joys of today's proceedings with our online audience as the reach of the JCDC is far and wide.
Beautiful. Just had to share that with you because
that was Arden High School from Kingston and St. Andrew with Seasons of Love from Rent. This is the only participant in the class 5C.
You know, I have to do my part here. So I have been lining up some interviews for children. They either will come into this station with me or they will be calling me online, but I'm looking forward to having conversations with them. Guess what? We've come to the end of the show. As we would say, it done. And I am going to go up now because Chris will be walking up the hill to come up here, so come meet me. And so me going to hand over the baton to him, and then we are going to go on about with business. Strictly Patwa. As Dale and I says, we're going to have a Patwa show, so stay tuned for that. But thanks to Cooler Runnings for sponsoring the show. Thank you to CaribbeanVibesRadio.com, Caribbean Vibes Radio Network. Chris, thank you for, carrying the show with me, Julia, and your team in Jamaica, in Trelawney. Thank you. And to my YouTubers for being so supportive, keeping my company whenever I'm online. Thank you. So me a come go up now, yeah, man. Me a come go on up. Me a come galang up. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. As you know, I can boast my weekend begins with you today. Sure. So, nobody envy me now. I can lay in my bed a morning, not jump out of it, literally. Did I give you the joke before I go? That one morning the alarm went off, and I looked at it, and I sent out my morning devotional and said, okay, I'm going to get up now. Can I tell you, I just rest the phone when the Lord wake me. Because when I wake up, I see 8:30. I don't know how I never drop off of the bed. Me just jump up, frightened. And they say that when you are awakened, you shouldn't just sit up and just come off of the bed same time. You need to just settle yourself, take your time. That never happened that morning. But anyhow, me there. So, me gone now, Godspeed, everybody. Chris Wilby comes up next with the Chris Wilby Show. Blessings, tons of love and joy and peace unto everybody. And I am hoping that we all remain safe. So it's been a good run this evening, and I'm so glad I was on the race with you. Who win the race? I'm not sure, but a lot of love and blessings to everyone. It's been my pleasure hosting the show called Inside the Zone with Lady D, Denise Gomez. As always, enough kiss and stuff and all them kind of good things. Cause me out of here now, me gone up. Me leave you with some tune while we're at it. Blessings, everyone.
If you are listening to The Chris Wilby Show on Caribbean Vibes Radio.